before we begin tonight's game, I would like to humbly introduce our players, starting with Barely Caffeinated.
Hey, I'm Barely Caffeinated. You can find me here on Swindler's Den as well as my own channel, Crits and Coffee. Yeah, tonight I am playing as Valkarin, the Cloud Goliath Wizard.
Back to David.
It's going. My name is David.
Sorry, my cameras are all messed up.
And yeah, you can find me here when I'm here live playing Pocket the Bard on Who. So I'll be playing tonight. So enjoy.
Over to Baka. No, wait, I changed my mind. We'll go to Grizz.
Oh, got him!
No, wait, I changed my mind. Go back to Baka.
Okay, that's not fun anymore.
I'm just making him do the camera.
I don't want to do that. Oh, hey, hello everybody. Happy National Tequila Day. Don't drink and drive, kids, or do. I'm not your mom. I'm BakaZombie. I'll be playing Natalie, Equus Paladin. You can find me on Twitter at ZombieBaka. Where I tweet out sometimes when I go live. Other times I just do it and hope nobody shows up. Yeah.
That's so relatable, dude. That's incredibly relatable. Grizz, go ahead, dude, go ahead.
How's it going, everybody? My name's Grizlocke. You can find me right here on YouTube and Twitch under that same name, as well as right here on Swindler's Den, where I play Sir Garen. That was not his voice. The human paladin, all around handsome man, and definitely nothing weird going on here.
He's weird. Something's up.
Something's up with Grizz, dude. Grizz is just a weird guy, dude.
It's true.
He's a mermaid, dude.
I've been getting that my whole life.
Grizz is just crazy, dude. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Yep.
Good one.
So last time, you were in the mine. Everyone was in the mine.
The mine.
You were in the mine, and you went down the mine.
The mines of
to
Moria.
find the
Speak, Fred, and you shall enter.
lair. And you found the chemist's lair, and you went and you talked to the chemist, and the chemist was like, "Hey, yeah, you know what? Everything's going pretty cool. I'm making good progress. Everything's pretty sweet right now."
It's over here.
Yep, he said, "I love being a chemist." And Sagaran was like, yeah, we can see that. That's great. BT dubs. We just want to check everything and make sure everything's running okay. And he was like, "Nah, fam, you is not who you says you is." And then you guys were like, "Oh, crud. We've been made." And then you fought. And he ran away. And almost everyone in the party went through a teleportation circle, wound up in a location that you presumed to be a bank vault. Mostly because when Pocket poked his head out of the door, he saw the owner of the bank, who Barely Caffeinated is familiar with. You should go watch Myth Heist. And he was there like, "Oh, you lot, come with me." And Pocket was like, "Nope." And then you turned around, you went back in the teleportation circle and back to the mine. While Sagaran, stop it, Baka. While Sagaran went back up the mine, and then left the mine, and then went to go find the flowers, because the flowers are where the dwarf is, who was the guy who Sagaran was looking for from his session 0, by the way. Anyway, as he was going over there, you guys all came back and went up through the mine, and you met up with the ogre. Headed straight over there. Sagaran was not Sagaran. Sagaran was a Duergar.
Sir Garen has always been Sir Garen, whether he's a Duergar or a Sir Garen.
Yeah, but in the moment you were a Duergar.
But I was always Sir Garen.
Well,
Sir Garen's very good at acting.
One of his many talents.
They call him Sir Garen the actor.
Sagaran, the performative. So you went over to the place and you found a big pen, big cage, big paddock. And the hell does that say? What's the second word?
It's
Imp?
backwards too. It said start time in the comments. I was gonna be like, hey, you can go click the start time in the comments to skip all this nonsense.
Thank you, Bumble. Thank you, Bumble, for saying that. So, all right, dude. Here's what happened. You went over to the cage, and there was one of the creatures over there, and you guys fought it, and it ran away. There, you happy?
Hell. What happened after that?
Nothing. That's where
How
we are.
How do I all end up in that cage? Come on now, don't give up on it now.
You went in there. Dude. What do you mean? You walked in the cage.
Don't give up on that now.
Don't give that up on it now.
Okay, well, that's where we are. So, okay, so it's dark in here because all of the slats are closed, which means there is no moonlight entering the paddock.
But I have a lantern
But Natalie has a lantern.
that I stole from
Karen has a stick.
Didn't steal. He gave it to me.
I have X-ray vision.
So there's light coming from those things. Basically, you lot are all in here.
Oh, blood.
Plus the Kevin, plus Kieran, plus this dwarf, and this dwarf is standing next to what look like it's like a podium with like a semicircle like table face, and that has some like faint magic-y runes that have since gone down in its light because he's not using it anymore.
Oh.
And that's what you see.
Oh. Natalie would have came over here before everybody else did, and it was just like checking to make sure everybody's okay.
Yeah, make a perception check or a medicine check.
Or a medi. Ooh, mega
Medi.
Medijam. 15 medicine.
One of my favorites. Yeah, everyone seems okay. So Garen's looking a little rough.
Yes.
Everyone else I think is fine, right? The only person who got hit was Natalie.
I was more concerned about Kieran and the dwarf.
Kieran's fine. The dwarf looks fine. They both look kind of like perhaps slightly emaciated.
Yes.
And the adult dwarf is currently wearing like a large pair of manacles that are like attached to both of his ankles that meet in the middle, and then there's a chain that goes towards the inside of that shack.
Don't mind me with my 3rd-degree burns.
That chain is not taut; it's very loose.
Do you know if there's any arcane energy on your shackles?
Oh yeah, he's like, I don't think so. I think it's just a regular. It lets me go in a circle around here. As soon as I get further than that, it's too tight.
I could try to get them off if you want.
If you'd like to.
I would like to try and break the shackles much like I did with Kieran's.
Yeah, go ahead and make a strength check.
Athletics, maybe?
Is that what I made you do before?
I think.
Can I help Natalie by like holding the chain taut in some fashion? She attempts to break it.
Sure, you get a +1.
A +1. Well, that'll bring it to a 15 if it's strength. If it's athletics, it's 17.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's bloody fine, mate.
Try to pry the manacles off, and there's a boom, and they go.
All right, I'm gonna go get my portable hole. You talk to Sir Garen was looking for you. She kind of like points her thumbs to Sir Garen to initiate conversation between the two of them. Yeah, she goes to get the portable hole from the back of the fence line.
Sir Garen, butt ass naked.
Butt ass naked.
Sir Garen's starting to maybe put his clothes on over his burns.
Maybe.
It's like, ow, ow. He pulls up pant legs.
Pocket will while Garen's dressing, Pocket will slip in a little conversation. He'll just say he'll put his arm on Garen's shoulder.
Ow.
Garen, if
I mean, if you want to talk about what happened to you, this is a safe place, you know? Things happen and all wounds heal, my friend. And it's not your fault. You're a good man. You know that, right?
Yes, it's not the first time this has happened.
Oh, this has happened more than once?
You know,
Oh, you poor soul.
in
I
the
hope-
heat
I
of
hope they were-
things happen, mistakes are made.
This is a sad day. Well, we'll be gentle with you, you know? The next couple of days, you just, like, be light on your feet and give everything time to...
Yes, the burns will heal in due
Yeah, the
time.
burns too. Burns too.
It's really just the burns.
I'm not... you don't have to give me the details of how you end up this way, I'm sure. You know.
We lost him. He's gone.
My
Pocket's dead.
camera has died. Sorry, I'm
But-
sure I'm...
You're
All of the
fine.
lights in this in the panic right now somehow seem to run out at the exact same time as you guys struggle to light them again.
Yes, but as I kind of work myself to my feet. Finally found you. Did.
Yes, Sir Garen.
Yes, your brother loves you very much. I suppose he loves
Oh.
his son as well. Probably a bit more, but not here or there. He sent me to come rescue you and your nephew.
Well, yeah. Well, thank you very much. We were in need of rescuing, so that's very much appreciated. What is the escape plan now?
Well, we're in no shape to travel at the moment. However, we do have a vessel just off the coast here that we will board and sail to safety.
Okay, and where are we sailing to?
It's a great question.
Where are we sailing to as Natalie comes back? They saw Pocket's face when we were in that bank vault, and if the Dust Sovereign is part of all this, then she'll get word at some point that we are here.
Yes, there's a high likelihood that the Dust Sovereign is involved. However, I still hold out hope that perhaps it's not of her own volition. Hopefully, she's being coerced in some way. But we can't know that for sure until we question her.
How are we going to do that without walking through everything?
You have to... Well, if we're going back, we need to keep our cool. If we show suspicion, might as well hide and sneak through the city.
Yes, and unfortunately, with a mishap at the docks, I'm sure word's already on its way back to Yorne that there was an incident, and they'll put two and two together. Unfortunately, your friend, father, whatever he is to you, may be in danger, Natalie, as well as my family.
I mean, nobody knows about him, I don't think. I mean, they might have found out if they've, been tailing us, but...
There's a chance. You've gained the interest of Sir Garen himself, so people may have been watching you. And at the games, after your last joust, did you not celebrate with him?
We do have to get back and make sure everyone's safe.
Maybe we tell the Dust Sovereign that Garen successfully tracked down these cultists, followed the lead, and, lots of confusing things happened, but they should all be dead. Perhaps
Well, the chemist got away is the biggest loose end.
Right. Did you go through any of the other portals?
Just the one.
Just the one.
There was 3 of them, but we only went through the one.
And the chemist was in none of them. Was
we
not
didn't
in
see
that
him.
one you went to, sorry.
We didn't see him in there.
The chemist, he spends a lot of time inside of a cave with chemicals. He does not seem all there, breathing fumes and shit. Huffing ether. Maybe he did not see or hear what he think he's hearing. Depends on how much trust the Dust Sovereign puts in the word of this man. But I don't know that we can lie that we were not there.
Yes, I think the cat is after the bag there. We could try another portal. Hopes to find the chemist and subdue him before he has a chance to talk. However, I truly need to rest, so...
We aren't going to make it to him in time.
So, yes, there's small chance of that. I think
Not to mention the portals seem to have a cooldown, so if we step in the wrong one and get stuck somewhere.
Yeah. I am very curious as to where those go, however.
Yes,
It'll help
and it
tell
would be
us,
a fast travel if they go into the city.
It would tell us who's involved if we end up, say, in a particular room, particular house. However, we'd just as easily get ourselves imprisoned if we end up in the wrong place.
Mm-hmm.
Or worse.
Well, tomorrow's a new day. A bit of rest and I will have enough energy to take a shit. Because right now I cannot even think about one. I'd like to take one. So I will, what do you think? We should rest? This is safe enough.
Well, as safe as a holding pen can be.
We'll take watches.
I will not take the first shift. Yes, Pocket needs his beauty sleep.
I could take the first one.
I could definitely sleep as long as possible. I'll go last, if you don't mind.
And, Natalie, I think you should, hang on to this. It suits you, and I usually need, my hands full for my tricks. And Pocket will, hand over the lightning, javelin to her.
Thank you. And you mind if I hold on to this lantern for the watch at least?
Of course.
Okay,
Odds are, the less things I have, the better. I almost killed Garen with this thing, so...
Thank you. Probably won't get to win it from the joust anymore anyway.
My apologies, Lady Natalie. I did not know how deeply these things were interlaced in the city's going-ons. I know this was your dream.
There's more important things afoot, apparently. There's Javelin of Lightning. There's so many of them. That's Legacy, that's why. She will get ready to watch. And we'll mostly listen because all the slats are closed, but...
Okay.
I'll kind of be near the door since that seems to be where something would happen.
Sure. Yeah. So as everyone makes a comfortable enough bed that they can, I'm going to say that Erdid ends up going back into the shack with Kieran. And like the door stays open for that one. You gather there's like a bed and a table and just like the bare basics for living for him. So he's gonna go sleep in his bed. And then everyone else can do wherever they want to, either in the shack or outside, whatever feels best. As for Natalie, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Seppi.
I'm sleeping in the shack.
Okay.
Back to the shack. 14.
14. Yeah, you keep an ear out for anything untoward that might be coming your way. A couple of hours of watch are eerie, to say the least. There is no wind on the inside of the paddock, nor is there any light except for the lantern that you hold. So inside, it's pretty eerily quiet. But the closer that you get to the walls, you can hear kind of like the blowing of the wind rising off of the sea and just hitting against this like big square box. There are a couple of points in the night where you could swear that you hear impacts against the walls or on the roof. Not in a way of something hitting it hard enough to try and knock it down, but just pressure being applied to the wall or to the roof or to another wall somewhere. And there are several points where you kind of freeze up and become as still as possible because you don't know if it's one of the creatures back again. And then it goes away. Either you hear impacts further off or on a different side or something else. But without a sense of visual cue here, you've no idea what's happening outside. Apart from that, nothing eventful happens on your part of the watch.
Yeah, I think she's outside of stopping and listening to those noises. She thinks about how her dreams of being the big jousting champion have seemed to have all faded. Not only that, she's gone from possibly being this big celebrated athlete to now being put as an enemy of the city if the Dust Sovereign is in on all this and starts to spin their narrative. And she also worries about Felix and his safety as she pulls out the little plush goat ram that's seen better days, was missing an eye and some of the stuffing's coming out of some of the seams. And she just kind of shifts that in her hand for most of the night as she's thinking about these things and watch all of her dreams washing away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as you go to change over your watch, the anxiety and the nerves make you uncertain of whether you will accomplish sleep tonight or not. But you'll try nonetheless. Who is taking second watch?
I will.
Anyone teaming up with Valkaran? Okay. Valkaran takes the next watch. Valkaran, go ahead and roll a perception check. And Baka, you can have inspiration.
Hooray! I'm gonna use it on something dumb.
That will be 12.
12. Yeah. Your part of the watch is much the same. It's very difficult to make out exactly what's happening on the outside of the box, other than the sounds that you are familiar with. I think for you, though, part of the reason that it becomes difficult to pay attention to what's going on outside are two main things happening here. The first is the onset of these strange visions that you keep finding happening in your waking life. Things that will stop you randomly, and every time you think about it and you experience it, it's a different part of the same thing. Sometimes it's the end, sometimes it's the beginning, sometimes it's in the middle. It becomes hard to pinpoint exactly what it is that is being shown to you, or more specifically, why. The second thing, as you contemplate that, as you kind of walk around the perimeter, are these flowers that are around you. Not incredibly common from where you come from, but only from where you come from. It is interesting to see them so far away from where you're accustomed to seeing them, and also in such a wide populace. And the flowers, as you look at them, they're not those single stem, single bud flowers that you are used to stumbling upon once in a while if you're very lucky. These have been modified to the point where they have multiple blooms along the same stem, facing in opposite directions. Some of them appear to have almost multi-layered petals to them. It's bloomed, and then from inside the bloom there's been another bloom, and then from inside that bloom there's been another bloom. And they just look slightly unnatural and modified. Yeah. Anything that you want to do on your watch?
Yeah, I think the first thing, maybe while he's scouting around the perimeter, is Valkarin is just kind of pondering his place, pondering why it is that he came to these games in the first place was for his tribe, and now what he thought was going to bring glory and fame to his tribe. I think he's a little nervous, second guessing, and just contemplating nervousness, especially for his tribe. He doesn't want to bring any ill will to them from his actions here. So I think that's something that's kind of really bothering him and on his mind. And I think at some point too, he tries to distract himself a bit and thinks back on all of these moments and images that keep flashing, whether it's past or future or whatever. And he thinks back and tries to manifest the moment in which he saw that iron tower. And I think you said there was a girl there too.
Mm-hmm.
I was just going to try to really focus on that.
Yeah, you focus back in on reminiscing about that part of the vision. As you reflect, you envision the tall and slender, black iron tower. From looking on the outside, the top of it, which points into the sky like a needle, has fresh fallen snow on the very top of it. And in the apex of the tower, you note these, as you're looking at it from the outside, these glass double doors that are open, and from within pulses this golden blue light that can be seen from outside of the city walls. You try to focus on what's happening inside the tower, and all that you remember is this woman who is on her knees, but the torso stands as straight as she can, although is slightly arched to the behind of her, mouth open, eyes open, and from within her mouth and eyes, the same blue light emanates. As you look forwards, this is the only place that light emanates, and specifically from the mouth, it's like this beam that shoots into the height of the sky. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Uh, 19.
19. As you really focus in on the vision that you see, you're not sure if it's being shared to you again, or if it's just your sharp mind recalling the details. But whereas before you were focusing on specifically what was happening in front of you, you now feel the ability to kind of look around at the edges of the picture. And you see that this woman is dressed in this like very beautiful ice white gown. And where she kneels on the ground, behind her sits a beautiful and deadly deep black iron chair. It's stronger than a chair, though. It looks fortified and more imposing. It's almost like it were a throne. Standing to the side of the throne, you see an old man with a long white beard and these unblinking golden eyes that stare at her as she undergoes whatever is happening. And from around the sides, you see people. Other people that are watching. Whatever is happening to this person, it's not something that she's doing alone.
Am I able to recognize any of these people? The girl, the man, bystanders?
Roll a history check.
Let me modifier. 18.
18. You don't recognize the guy with the golden eyes. You don't recognize the people that are standing around the woman, but you do recognize the woman. You're not sure if it's because you've seen her before, or because you've heard of her before, or because the visual of what's happening is indicative, but you gather it's probably because of where you're from that you recognize who this figure could be. With the throne behind her and the long dress, and as you look at her, as you couldn't see before because the head was tilted back, you now see this dark crown on top of the head. This would appear to be Queen Nevethra, who is the Queen of Isenra and resides in the capital city of Fristjold.
A lot of spelling stuff. Queen of Isenra.
Mm-hmm.
What was past that?
So her name is Nevethra. That's Nivethra. And she resides in the capital city of Isenra, which is called Fristjold, which is Fryst. Y-O with an umlaut, LD.
Okay.
But this is the queen. This is the head honcho.
And like currently in our time, she's alive.
As far as you know, yeah.
Okay.
You haven't heard anything about her really in a while. You kind of stay out of the politics and stuff for the most part.
Okay. Yeah, and I think as he is imagining this or manifesting it. These sigils on his arm are just moving ever so slightly. And the last thing he wants to do, just trying to see if he can connect to Thier at all, see if he's close enough, see just where he is. And Thier's his owl.
Yeah. Yeah, you try to connect to the owl. You don't sense that he's around you close enough for the spell to make a connection there, but you don't get that he's been dissummoned, so he's probably, or disapparated, so he's probably either on his way or is about there. And as you get done focusing on that, you kind of look around and you see that all of the flowers around you have turned to face you.
He's going to like get really low, maybe even crawl. Like he's going to crawl to one of them and try to inspect it. Like he wants to really try to see what they are, what they're doing, why they're doing.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a nature check.
That's not it, fam. That's gonna be 5.
Ooh, these are some funky looking flowers, dude.
Not the flowers from my homeland. Not truly. Yeah, and he'll I guess he's just gonna finish out his watch and wake up whoever's next.
Okay.
Which I'm assuming is
Who's
Pocket.
next? Pocket. Cigar, are you joining him?
No.
Okay. Pocket's turn. Pocket, go ahead and roll a perception check.
13 plus 16 total.
16. Yeah, for you, much the same happens on your watch. You pay a little bit closer attention to what's happening on the outside of the box. Although no light is coming in through here, you get the same sort of sounds and you have being from Port Chester, you have a familiarity with the sound of the sea and the winds that flow along the coast. And that allows you to sort of pick apart the things that you shouldn't be hearing more than perhaps the others were accustomed to. And with that, you get a clearer picture of what's happening outside. You don't get the sense throughout your watch that anything of import is outside. In fact, the island appears eerily still. It's just you guys in the box. And that's that. Anything that you'd like to do, Pocket?
Pocket usually likes to, at night, if he's sleeping outside, which this is enclosed above us too, right? Because no light's coming in.
Yeah.
Typically, he looks at the stars and tries to hold on to memories of him and Simon, like a practice to not forget him. From Pocket's perspective, as he lays on the ground, it's almost as if on the black void above him, in his imagination, stars in his mind start to appear as he does this ritual again, just in his own imagination. Ponders and thinks of Simon when they were younger. Seems like the memories of him grow fainter from the furthest memories to the most recent. So I remember when we were Simon was but 7, and how old was I? 14? 12? And we played a prank on Jen. What was this? They stole from her flower shop. Come on, Pocket. Can't forget. As Pocket tries to hold on to the memories of his brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you as you focus on this, you almost lose track of time and get lost in exploring your memory to the point where the thing that cuts you out of it is the sound of movement from within the box as people begin to wake up and get ready for the day. With that, everyone levels up. You are now level 4. Also, Pocket, you can have inspiration as well.
Oh, thank you kindly.
Everyone's level 4, so level the characters if you didn't already. As we all rise and shine.
Rise, my comrades.
For the viewers out there, the layout stats will not change until next episode.
Also, this is between the anxieties and really Natalie hasn't slept rough at all up to this point. Like, there was the travel to Yorne. That wasn't like perfect, and they were on the ship, but there were at least like cots or whatever. So Natalie had slept with her back to the building and her armor on still. And she usually wakes up just like in a pile of limbs and hair wild, but this time her eyes just shoot open, bloodshot. And she kind of just stands up to her feet, not her usual like plodding around, half asleep still. I'm going to be giving her some detriments. She's like, she'll still level up in long rest, but she's not going to have all of her hit dice, and she'll have a level of exhaustion.
Okay. Sehr gut, sehr gut.
All right, so what, did anything happen overnight, or?
You look like moose hit you.
What?
A moose.
I don't
Looks like you were hit by moose.
I don't know what that is. I heard some thumping. Did anybody else hear thumping?
I slept very well.
Good.
I hear some sounds, but I think nothing to be concerned of. The real concern is do we go back to the cave, the mine, covered in bodies to get to the teleporter, or do we make our way back to the city and try our luck with bullshit and luck?
Sir Garen?
Man, I would really like to know where those portals go. I would. It's very dangerous, though. I think it's more important that we save our friends and family. We remove them from the city. And then we can figure out what to do after the safe.
Okay, if they're not already gathered, taken.
Yes, that would be Would be quick, but not impossible.
I mean, the teleporter was went right to the city, and I just talk right to them.
The banker knows, but maybe it's adjacent to the Dusk Sovereign's involvement. Maybe he too does not want the Dusk Sovereign to know. Maybe it's not something he would run to her away, and we don't have a full picture. I'm sure Felix is fine. He's going to be okay. Have hope.
Okay.
Felix may be all right. My family, however, well, they know where I live. The sovereign and such.
There's it's crazy, but what if I took this teleporter by myself? He saw no one else, just see me, and I can maybe talk my way to my own safety, and you guys could be a bit off the hook for things.
Yeah, I'm sure word is already spread. From the folk at the docks all the way to the chemist. Too many people know that we were up to something. So, even if you go and get yourself caught, they'll still know we were involved.
But they will not know in what way. I am a charmer. Perhaps I influence you all. I would just hate for this to be the end of the road.
Did I know about Volkarin's animal familiar? Was I there when he, summoned that and sent it away, or was I not? Can't remember.
I think he was in his room, but it went through, the hallway to get out.
Okay, well, I wouldn't have known it was his then, right? If I didn't see him summon it, etc.
It's been a while. Let me see.
It's been a while.
So,
Since I first saw you.
I thought I had sent it as we were leaving, not from my room, but I could be wrong on that.
I could also be wrong. I don't know shit.
Is it something you've kept secret?
No.
Okay. We'll just say I knew then, if you're okay with it.
Yeah, okay.
Volkarin, what capabilities do you have with that familiar of yours? Can you see through its eyes?
I can when it is close enough.
Oh, yes, so a portal would not help. I was thinking of sending it through the portal and seeing what we can see, but the portal sends it far away.
I offered to try to trace weave.
Oh.
Perhaps I could, perhaps not.
Yes, if you could find a way to decipher where these portals go, that may be a good first step before we leave.
there's maybe one other thing that I could try. I have not done this in a while, and it's a bit risky, but ever since I saw Simon disappear in this contract as his memory fades, sometimes, how to explain? I do have something I can do that is not part of my tattoos or a trinket or trick. I can don't use this often, but I can turn invisible for some time. It's something that I cannot fully control yet, but I can try this for an hour. Could always try a portal. They took maybe 15-20 minutes for it to open again. I could scout another portal or something.
Well, that could be a backup plan if Valkarin's unable to decipher the runes and where it goes. Let's break free Erdid. He's still in the chain, right?
No.
No?
No,
Oh, you did
he's
manage to
out
get
of
that.
the chain.
Okay. Well, then let's head to the portal, see what we can find. Valkarin, this book I managed to snag during a brief reprieve in the fighting. I will hand that book that I grabbed. I tried to make heads or tails of it, but I was tired from fighting so much. Perhaps you'll have better luck with it, and maybe it'll tell you something about these portals.
He'll take it, and as he does so, he'll say, yes, but no luck needed.
Very well.
And he'll start reading it as we're getting ready to leave here.
Walk and read, walk and read.
Yeah, roll, what did I make you roll? Was it intelligence check or was it arcana?
Well, for me,
I think it was
Or the-
intelligence.
I don't
Yeah.
remember.
I think, oh no, it was arcana, I think. Roll an arcana check for Karen.
Uh, 22. Feeling 22.
22.
Yeah, most of these are of what you're reading in this book. It's more mathematical scrawl than anything. It's formulaic. It's calculations. It's trying to find precision in a vast sea of variables that he's trying to narrow down. And for those like little equations, you're not entirely sure what they relate to, but you know that they're there, and that's separate from the notes that he's been writing down. As for the other stuff that's in the book, you kind of get a sense of exactly how his process is working here. The jade is a mineral at its base stage. They mine the mineral, and they refine it into a refined substance, basically, into a powder. The powder itself has like basic boosting properties. What you would gather from reading this is that if you were to use the powder just as itself, it would be as an amplification component in most spells. It might buff like the damage of a spell, or you know, it might buff the spell slightly to little effect. The introduction of a derivative of the ice bloom flower, which he's using as a catalyst to speed up the reaction of or the process of refinement, and also to amplify the ability of the final substance, means that the user of the jade basically taps into the weave in a different way. So magic in this world kind of exists the same that it does in like Forgotten Realms. It is its own entity, and people can tap into it and have access to it. Most of the time when they do that, you're going in like kind of like through a keyhole. You're taking in parts of arcane energy, converting what you can into the new effect, into the spell or magical effect, whatever it is, and you end up losing most of it in the transference of energy. What this is doing is it's taking that little keyhole and it's widening it. And so when people are doing their spells or performing their effects, they're taking in more energy as they go and then expunging it out. Meaning that should you want to use Yard, it would give you like an extra spell slot or access to a spell that you've never used before. The problem with this, and the problem that he's finding with it, is that in doing so, most users of this who are low-level mages or not mages at all are finding adverse effects to suddenly being exposed to so much arcana. You note when the wizard that was in the games, when he was using it, he had deep like diamond patterns around his eyes. The way that the drug is used is that you would take a handful of it and basically smear it across your face, and it burns away at the area around your eyes to get into your system. He didn't have many adverse effects as far as you could tell, but you guys do seem to recall Sir Kevin saying that when someone was using it, when he was facing them down on that podium in round 1, it seemed like they were like storing the energy like a battery, and that they couldn't hold it for that long. So you'll find that when people like are in use of it, they'll have weird things happen to them. That's from the consumption part of it. Then you get to the notes on what he's been doing to his own like test subjects, which were the things that were in the tubes, and that is a different ball game. What he's doing to the people in the tubes is he's testing them to see how far he can go to understand what they will become whilst they regain their sense of person, or if he can mold their sense of person into something different, into something that he can command and that they can obey. He's basically creating monsters that he can control. You aren't sure because this is one notebook. And this looks like it's early work as well. He grabbed a few of the other books. You're not sure what the most recent ones were. But you're not sure because it doesn't note in here if what he's doing with that is of his directive or if it's something that's being asked of him to do by someone else. But from the scrollings, you gather that's the thing that he is most excited about. It takes you a while to get through all those notes. As you guys are going, how are you traveling?
Real quick, as we were leaving, I just wanted to grab up like a handful of the blue flower plants.
Yeah, absolutely.
4 or 5 or something. Just
I think Valkarn would try to be near the middle since he is a bit more distracted reading this book. Don't text and drive, kids.
Or do. I'm not your mom.
Why are you such a bad influence today, Becca?
Every day. Natalie is trudging along in the back, probably.
Okay, are you guys moving quickly or quietly?
Quickly.
Speedily.
Quickly, I see. Okay. Good to know.
The monsters are coming.
Oh, I forgot. I mean, if somebody said something, we can go stealth. That was my first instinct.
Doesn't matter to me. I'm tired of shit.
And you're headed back to into the caves, right?
Yes.
Okay. So as you leave, the slats kind of rotate back to their open position, and you guys manage to walk out of them. As you leave, the ogre, who was here the day before, is not here anymore. He gone.
Oh, like
like
his
to be
body.
drag marks or.
Roll a perception check.
So the fun new thing about exhaustion in 2024 is you have a -2 to all of your checks, and it accumulates. So my perception of +1 -2 is a 12.
12. Yeah, there are some drag marks.
Okay, he didn't. At least he didn't come back to life with like that Dwarger did. Or at least it doesn't seem like, unless he crawled away. Oh, Sir Garen, there's a Dwarger, and he came back to life after you killed him.
All right.
Or the monster killed him. I can't remember which one of you killed him.
What did he say? Didn't he say, because we told him we saw him dead? And he said that, didn't he say Garen brought him back or something like this?
I don't remember.
It was, it's a crazy couple days.
Must have been some sort of lie to get you to trust him.
Yeah. And he wanted to come with us, and I don't know.
Well, he's probably scared. There's monsters roaming about, safety in numbers.
Equa, am I still reading about this, or have I read it all at this point?
You're still reading about this. You guys just left.
Please, I am trying to focus on these notes.
Yes. Are you one of those folk who have to restart the sentence when there's a noise?
Yes, it is incredibly hard to focus on language that is not from my kin.
I sympathize. All right, everyone, hush up.
Read.
So you guys you don't talk, but you move quickly. As Bakaran is reading the book and like half jogging along as he goes. You make your way back to the entrance of the mines. And it seems okay. You poke in.
I'm going to use my staff to light up, and he's continuing to read, so he's doing this as we go through.
Yeah, you guys begin heading back down. You've been up and down here like twice now. So you know which direction you're going in. Having to walk over the just mess that was left here, as you're now seeing it from the second time. And you make your way down. You sort of start to... You head almost all the way down as you start to approach the fake wall that was blocking off the lab to where you are. And as you get there, the inside of the cave has been eerily quiet. The only thing that you have heard coming down here are the faint occasional droppings of water from stalactites. And that's it. There is no movement in the cave other than that. As you get towards... Go ahead.
I was going to say Pocket will whisper to everyone or to the group. Wasn't there some creepy monstrosity in here with a music box playing?
That was the one that tried to kill us, I think.
I hope it is has left.
Yes. If we'd like to start sneaking at this point, we could. If we think it's returned here.
I wonder if if it is not very smart, it probably did not find its way out of here.
I did. We were.
It's the same thing that we fought.
That thing was making music box sounds, wasn't it?
I don't know. The alchemist left. He let out a few creatures.
Oh, maybe.
Well, let's play it safe. Let's sneak the rest of the way just in case.
Equa, I thought we found during our fight, but also in the book, is there anything talking about the intelligence found from these experiments?
Yeah, the only thing that you read in it are depending on how hard he pushes the exposure, the more he pushes, the less intelligent they seem to get.
Okay.
As you all approach the fake wall, you do begin to hear the sound of like box music coming from the other side. It's not coming closer necessarily. You just hear it ever so faintly from the inside of the wall.
Looks like it's returned here. Let's definitely lay low, stay quiet, move slow.
Are we going in there with it?
Oh, we're not already in the cave.
Well, it's in the room where the teleporters are, behind the fake wall.
Yeah, there's the room of the teleporters, which is connected to the lair, I guess.
Sorry.
And the lair has that fake wall on the bottom of it, and then the next chamber, which you are in.
We could try to call it out, make some noise and lure it out here and somehow sneak beyond it, past it. Or we could try to reason with it. That the chemist said that it was fighting hard for itself, and that, he believed that maybe even 75% of Nina was still in there.
Also, before we make any big decisions here, are Kieran and what's his name in here with us, or are they outside?
They're with you.
Okay, they're in the cave with us.
If they weren't instructed otherwise, so they're just with you.
If you think that's the best way to go about it.
Which way? Sorry.
The way you just said, the drawing out thing. Otherwise, we just don't do this. Those are the options, really.
Plan A, lure it out. Plan B, she sees us. We try to convince her not to attack us. If she attacks us, we fight. Are you all right, Natalie?
Yeah, I'm just a little tired. It's been a long trip.
Has this book talked about any successful recovery from Jaundice?
It does not. It only talks about. It seems like, and the more that you've been looking at it for a while, so the more that you look at it, it seems like this is probably one of the earlier notebooks that he just didn't manage to grab in a hurry. This is probably from the start of when he was trying to do this.
I would be interested in grabbing more books.
Well, is anyone capable of making noises at far range?
I can make some noise. 30 feet at best. I can probably manage. I can, if we lure this thing out, I can use illusions to make a fake wall for us to hide behind, so it runs past us, or I can, force it down a path if there's a split or something. Close off one, it runs past the other. If we hide and it runs past us, I can put a wall behind it, something to just, confuse its awareness of where it is, and maybe just through safely.
I believe it still may be too intelligent, but I think your idea of hiding ourselves behind a wall, sort of off to the side of this cave, could help.
I could also make loud noise from far away.
All right, we have a plan formulating. Valkaran will make a noise, Pocket will throw up an illusionary wall, we'll hide behind it, and hope that the monster vacates and we can sneak in to the portals. Check them out.
Are we all going through the portals, or is just Pocket going invisibly?
No. No one's going through the portals. Valkaran.
Oh, right. Valkaran's looking at him. Got it. I got it.
If the monster's perception sees us through the illusion, and we are going to try to do we fight immediately or broker?
If it's attacking us, then we fight. If there's a chance to talk, we will. But let's not let it get the upper hand in combat.
We begin a conversation. I will read its mind, will detect its thoughts, and get a sense of how it is taking what you might say.
This book is early, but I am not hopeful on communication.
Yeah. I will be able to get an idea of what it is understanding, or how it's feeling about the parley.
So just for clarification here, the plan is to make a noise for further back behind you guys, throw up an invisible or an illusory wall, and then Pocket's going invisible. So Valkaran,
No invisibility.
No invisibility,
Because it's concentration for the.
I forgot about the Valkaran reading the circles. So yeah, no invisible Pocket. Just hide behind the wall till the monster leaves, and then we'll go in the room. Valkaran will try to read the circles to see if he can tell where they go.
I was going to say, as a reminder, invisibility, should you want to cast it, does not have to be on you. You can make another creature invisible.
Oh, true. We could just make Valkaran invisible. Say, get in there,
Oh yeah,
bud.
make me go all by myself.
Yeah.
The guy with the least amount of health. Yeah.
Oh, you just scream. If it starts attacking you, just scream.
If you feel something break, scream. My legs.
How do we like that plan? Valkaran goes in invisible.
Well, it depends if it comes out or not. Are we still going to try to get it to come out, or are we sending him in?
If we're doing the invisible play, we just send him in invisible, because that's...
Send him in raw.
Yeah. I think all the other stuff...
What is the distance from where we're hiding now to where he would be going invisible? Because I can also dimension door in a pinch.
You know where it is. I'm going to say...
100 feet.
If you guys are 10 feet away from the wall right now, the illusory wall. He probably only has to move 60 feet to get to the portals.
I could always give you my hood, and if something goes wrong, you have 200 feet of dimension door to run.
Seems good.
Let me see. Invisibility is
500 feet. Not that matters at this point, but I think it's 500
to make
feet.
an attack roll. Well, a creature has to touch. So I have to touch. I mean, if we do the illusionary wall, it can perceive if it rolls high enough on a wisdom probably. And invisibility, it has to touch you in order for it to know you're there.
Mm-hmm.
So the invisibility has that benefit. So you probably won't aggro anything, and that you could take a look.
How long do you think it'll take you to figure out where these things go? If you have an idea.
When I did the transporter at the games, how long did that take me to identify
The transporter of the games. Which one was the transporter? Remind me.
it was in the maze?
All right.
Oh, yes. That one was a quick one. That one was very, very limited. That one only took 10, 20 seconds for you to be like, okay, this is what it is, this is where it goes, this is how it works. I'd say, 2 rounds, one to look at it when you were looking at it, and then one on the other side, right, 12 seconds.
The invisibility will also break when you cast a spell.
Right. If you're casting the spell Identify, Igor, would you allow the spell? Oh, you're not?
I don't think I did last time.
Yeah.
I do have Identify.
Would
I think he's
Identify
gonna
give us enough information, Igor, if he was to cast it, of where it goes?
That's a really good question.
Yeah, it says you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any ongoing spells if any ongoing spells are affecting the item and what they are. So I don't know, I see it fitting in there.
Yeah, it may well.
That's
Have to get in there and see.
It would take me about 15 minutes total.
Oh, well.
I'm also very sneaky. I could stealth while he's invisible, and a dimension door can take 2 people.
More variables in there with the monster, I think, wouldn't be a good idea, especially if you're not invisible.
Yes. It's your cape. To require familiarity with it to use, or can
The items from the games do not require attunement.
Well, just give the cape to Valkarin, send him in invisible. He's in trouble, he can dimension door to us. And also scream, so we know to come in.
If you hear loud boom, I am in trouble.
Pocket will hand over the cape of Mountebank. Is that how you say this? Mountebank?
Sure.
Mountebank.
I'll hand that over. It has 1 charge and it is 1 way.
You are a very brave man, Valkarin.
We had many trials in tribe.
Pocket will put both of his hands on Valkarin's shoulders with how tall he is, close his eyes, and he'll start to envision Simon getting sucked up into the ink of this contract, and flashes of his fading memories, and in that in the vision of the memories fading, invisibility will transfer from Pocket and fall upon and over Valkaran as he stealths out.
Yeah, and as he does so, I'm gonna sneak my way over to those teleporters.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Hooray, hooray. Ooh, 11.
11. The curious thing as you go is that as soon as you go past the illusory wall and you don't have a light, you're in pitch black.
Wow. Didn't think of that.
So thankfully you know where you're going. Like, you are aware of the layout of this room. And so you basically hug the left wall and just shimmy on through until you find the break in the wall and then go around. The sound of the music box, it seems to be, as you like enter into the room, it comes from one place, from like a singular location, somewhere on the far right-hand side of the room. Where you are on the left is on the opposite side. You remember that being right about where the tubes were.
Mm-hmm.
And it's faint, it's quiet, it just goes on and on and on. You're not entirely sure what the deal is with that, but it's staying still. It takes you a minute to get around while being quiet, but eventually you do. You just kind of shimmy on around, and you come to the next area where you know the teleport is to be.
All right. If you're allowing identify, then I'll ritually cast it while still trying to look down that hallway leading to this area.
Yeah. So when you cast identify, you will break the invisibility.
Can I see the creature from where I am?
Not in the dark.
Since invisibility is concentration, I'll let Natalie and Garen know that I think he's doing identify. I think he's casting a ritual now, as the concentration would break.
Yeah, I'm going for it.
Be prepared to barge in if we hear a ruckus.
Keeping our ears out for anything.
How long is this hallway? That's another question. I do have my staff.
It's like it's probably like 15 feet long. It kind of curves a little bit, but you know. I'll say if you lit the area inside of the chamber that you're in, you're not entirely sure that the light would reach out into the next chamber. It would probably like catch on the back wall. If it lit up the next chamber over where the creature is.
Is it light or cast or dancing lights here?
My staff just gives 30 feet of light and then 30 feet of dim light. I believe it's 30 feet. Double check that. It's actually only 15 feet of light and 15 feet of dim light.
You could shield the light in that direction.
Yeah, I will keep my my staff will be on my back behind me while I'm doing this, since I'm facing down the hallway. So in theory, the light is slightly away from the hallway, and then I'll have the light from my staff giving me the 15 normal and 15 dim.
Okay. Yeah. So you go ahead and you ritual cast identify, which I believe takes 10 minutes to ritual cast because it's a 1 minute casting time for regular identify, right? No, I'm
11
sorry.
minutes.
It's a
Yeah, it's an 11-minute ritual cast.
yes. The duration is instantaneous. The casting time, that always fucks me up. Yeah. Okay. So 11 minutes. So you know where the middle one goes. There are 2 other circles in here.
Yep.
How good do you think Volkarin's map knowledge is?
I would think pretty good. He did pretty well at the games in terms of mapping out where to go and all that stuff.
What about
I'd say pretty
world
good.
map knowledge?
I think he would have an idea. I don't think he would know too much about the locations, but I think he'd have an idea.
Okay. This party does have a map. You don't have it though. Huh. Okay. So you go ahead and cast Identify on the circle to the left. And what I'm basically going to give you is the Identify will essentially transmit a magical like coordinates to you. So you won't get exactly where it goes to, like what the situation on the other side of the circle is. But you'll kind of get the vibe for what area of the world it's in.
Mm-hmm.
The circle on the left, the middle one goes to Yorne. The one on the left, as you identify it, it seems to go somewhere on the western side of the continent, south of Yorne, south of Stormguard, south of Port Rain, which to your knowledge would be in the Empire of Kingsreach, which is the country underneath of Delavan. Roll an intelligence check.
Oof. 4.
You can't for the life of you convert where these coordinates would be mentally right now. If you had a map, you feel pretty confident that you would be able to point it out. So we'll say that you tuck the information away for when you get to a map, and then you'll point out to where exactly it will be.
Okay. You said it was the country of Kingsreach. Is that what you said?
Yeah, the country is called the Empire of Kingsreach.
Okay. And then the right one.
Yeah, you do the same thing on the right one. I'll point out there are 6 countries, kind of 6 countries on this continent. I'll explain what they all are in time. You do the one on the right. The right one appears to have about the same. Which one's up and down? Is that longitude? Is that latitude?
Yes.
About the same up and down coordinates as Stormguard does. But it's further to the east. Still in Delavan. But it's like way further east than Stormguard is. Neither of these locations are to places that you have been before. And with your 4, you're not entirely sure.
Yeah, that rhymed.
Hey.
DM inspiration for rhyming.
I'm going to use that to kill you.
Oh, come on. I'm just taking a peek-see at portals. I'm not doing anything bad.
But yeah, that's what
All
you
right.
get. So you, if you had a map, you'd feel confident that you could point out where they were on the map.
Okay. I guess after he's done doing that, he is going to... He'll extinguish the light of his staff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to try to sneak back to my party.
When you rolled your stealth the first time, did you roll with advantage?
No.
You should do that with invisibility.
Technically,
Yes.
I mean, never mind.
Doesn't it give you advantage on stealth checks?
Well, I was gonna say because it's hard to see. It would be up to the DM whether the difficulty in seeing would balance that to a flat roll. But
There's nothing on the spell itself. I think you'd be probably rolling for if like you made a sound or they heard you. But
Oh, is it different?
on paper,
5.5?
I don't know. It might be on paper. It reads like you're invisible.
Oh, yeah. How about that? It's different in this edition.
You kind of have to like touch or hear or smell the creature. I think the visual perception isn't there.
Oh, okay. There's
Cool, I'll
a
be-
little drop down for the invisibility definition. Let's see. While you're in invisible condition, you experience the following effects. Surprise! If you're invisible, when you roll initiative, you have advantage on the roll. You aren't affected by any effect that requires the target to be seen unless the effect's creator can somehow see you. Any equipment you're wearing and carrying is also concealed. Attacks affected. Yeah, it doesn't mention the rolling with advantage, disadvantage, anything like that.
Cool, I'll be.
For sneaking around. So I don't
Well,
know.
never mind. Anyway, roll style check again. To see if you can get on through.
19.
19. You feel more confident this time. As you slink around the side back to the group. The group's just kind of waiting.
Except he's not invisible anymore because he cast the spell.
Yeah, he's not visible anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys just kind of see Valkarin walk through the wall and right in front of you.
Hey.
Splendid.
Valkarin here.
I take it went well.
As well as it could. I have idea of locations, but without map, I'm drawing blank.
Can you hold that information a while longer while we leave this cave, or are you afraid you might lose it if we don't mark it now?
As they say, a Goliath never forgets.
All right, let's leave.
So you guys are going back up the cave, or are you going to the teleporters?
Back out the cave.
Okay. You back out the cave?
Time efficiency.
You say
And
we're
walk up the.
yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
You.
Where's the map? I forget. Is it me?
It's Pocket. Pocket's map. Pocket ripped a page out of a book from the Grey Library in Stormguard.
Does anyone
that
have
has
a map?
of the world on it.
Do I still have that? I don't have my jacket on me anymore. That was taken from me a while ago. Maybe it'd be in my briefcase, but I think I just pocketed it.
Wow, it's in your
That's up to you.
briefcase.
That's up to you, dog.
It's up to you, man.
I'll roll for it.
Odds, evens? What are we talking?
Yeah, let's do odds, evens. Evens. It's in my briefcase.
It's a piece of paper, so if you're gonna store it anywhere, the briefcase probably the right thing.
It's a 9.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, because I remember I had folded up. I just tucked it away, and my briefcase is full of trinkets.
fair
And
enough.
Fair enough. Yeah. Does anyone else have a map?
Let me check my inventory. No, I have parchment.
can Pocket do like a history check for his memory of, because he did, observed this map for some time.
Yeah, you can draw out a map if you want to.
I have calligrapher's supplies. I thought it said cartographer's supplies for a second.
Ew, yikes.
Calligrapher's supplies, though. I should have like a pen and paper, right?
Yeah.
So there we go. I'll get that out for you.
Tell draw us the map from memory. Do I need to roll for this? Would you like me to?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll.
Kind of, right?
Roll.
Can we call it history or performance?
Let's do history. History's good.
Okay. Ooh. Damn it, why did I use this die? Of all the die to use, this one, I swear, is landing on 3 way too often. I got a 6.
Pocket draws kind of like a squiggly blob. And he puts a point down for Yorne. And a point down for Stormgut. And that's it.
I swear it looks something like this. Almost exactly what I've drawn here.
I have not traveled much, but this is not what I imagine.
Well, you know what?
Yeah, it doesn't look like in a map you had before.
I'm sure there's a map on the ship. What kind of ship doesn't have a map?
That's true.
Get back to the ship and just keep it up here till we get there.
All right.
To the
Let's
ship.
go.
You guys head to the ship. You mosey on out of the mine, back out into the fresh sea air and the bright daylight, and then you head east back to where the ship was moored. It's because they parked, but moored. You are familiar with the way you came this way, and as you approach the cliff where you remember the ship to be, you peer down over the edge, and it's there. I'm still there.
Do we see our friend?
Make a perception check.
We never got any pings, right? From the alarm spell?
That is a nat 20 for 20.
Remind me what the alarms. You said the alarm spell. The alarm spell stays exactly where it is, right? And it's like a doorway that you get.
It's like string. It's like it's like if you put like
Cans.
fishing line over a doorway, or
Tripwire.
we put it like on the ground where the rope went to, right?
Yeah, range is
so
a
you
20
could
foot
choose a door,
cube.
window, or a 20-foot cube. Yeah.
That's my cube. Okay.
So I just kind of placed it in the middle of the deck where I think people would, if they went on the ship, where they would hopefully trip it.
Then in that case, yes, you would have had an alarm.
Dang.
Oops.
How long ago would that have
great.
been?
About 3 hours ago.
Fair enough. As we're kind of getting a little closer to the ship, I'll kind of nudge Valkarin. I think that I worry that your vision may have come true. I was alerted to the presence of someone on the ship. It could have just been the harbor master if we're lucky, but odds are not quite so.
With my nat 20 perception, do I see harbor master tracks, struggles,
Blood.
anything like that?
He
Blood.
is in exactly the position that you envisioned him in. On the deck of the ship, back towards the helm where the wheel is, lying on the ground, with a faint red pool just at the base of him.
I would have never gotten that alarm. It only lasts for 8 hours.
Oh, then you didn't
Scratch
get an
all
alarm.
of that.
You did not get an alarm.
Retcon.
No, it doesn't
think,
matter because he's right where you
Yeah,
thought it would be.
he saw him anyways.
Yeah. Then I think as we peer over the cliff, Valkarin kind of just freezes, and Valkarin doesn't show a lot of emotion, but you can see some distaste, sadness, in his expression. Just a very subtle shift.
Lady Natalie, do you mind just taking the boy just over that way a little bit
Yeah.
for a moment?
Come with me over here for a moment.
Doesn't question you at all. Just moseys on over.
Yeah, and I guess once he's gone, he's not only dead, but exactly how I saw him in my image.
Details: throat slit, stab wounds to the stomach, burned. Details.
What did I recollect from that? Because I'm not sure that anything was actually mentioned as far as that.
Yeah, you didn't notice anything in the way of like open wounds, but it was like a very like split second thing. You looking at him and then you just saw him on the ground and then you look back up and he was, alive.
I often do not get details such as that, but I can go look.
Oh, you weren't able to see. I suggest the two of us at least, go down there, remove the body from sight.
Yes, then Pocket can swab the poop deck.
Yes. Lady Natalie, just give us a moment and we'll call you down. When...
Okay. She's like, let's race. But she's like so slow walking behind him.
Yeah, you go and you try and race and he's like, okay.
She's like trying to keep him preoccupied, but neither of them want to do it.
Yeah, he keeps like clutching his stomach. You keep hearing this.
I got a better idea. I'm gonna take out some rations and we can split some rations.
Yeah, makes him visibly happier.
Just sit down, have a little rations picnic.
The rope that we set up is still there.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks fine. There's no like.
Looks totally fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, remember, if you need a big, strong man, like a real man, we have Sir Kevin with us.
Sir Garen is here.
Sir Kevin, the real man.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So Garen has a 6-pack. So Kevin has an 8-pack.
He does. Bloody hell.
The last pack is... Never mind.
He's packing all right.
Okay. Down we go.
I wouldn't mind it.
So,
inspiration for Baka?
We're already getting inspiration. You can't double.
Take it away.
Damn it.
Yeah, everyone who is going down to the deck goes down to the deck.
You can't double fist
and
inspiration.
You find the Harbor Master.
Hey now.
Where he is. Anyone who would like to investigate the Harbor Master, go ahead and roll a medicine check.
Yeah. That's the wrong dice.
I would much enjoy this.
Oh.
A 15.
6.
15 and 6. Yeah, it's difficult for you to make out exactly what happened here, Volkaren. Just from like a kind of like a look back perspective or stand back perspective, you just kind of like observing the outsides, and you see he's standing there like kind of like in a pool of his own blood, but he doesn't seem to have anything wrong with him from what you can tell that's like out of the ordinary. It takes Sigaran to go in and sort of start to look underneath the clothes. You pull the shirt up and you realize what is basically a big hole in his chest. It's like right where his ribs are. It looks like something about like this big has basically punched a hole in and then torn some of the ribs out with it. And where some of the organs have like pushed forwards to as they were about to fall out of the hole, they kind of like clogged it up a little bit. The rest of it has sort of, the blood that escaped is kind of pulled underneath, and that's why there's not like an immense amount of it. It looks like it's coagulated itself, but whatever did this wasn't a person. It doesn't seem to be indicative of the kind of appendages that the creature that you guys fought had. So it was probably the other one, or something else. And it's notably like it's a bigger, it's very clean, quick thing. It looks like he was hit once, and that was it.
Well, he very likely died quickly. But there's some solace in that, consolation.
That's how I want to go out, getting, if I ever get kidnapped, I just want it to be fast.
Don't worry, I don't think you have to be troubled being kidnapped. Who would want to steal you?
I've been taken before. There was this very frisky older woman, and she would not let me go. And it was not quick. Quick would have been good.
That's awful. Terrible.
I will tell you another time when the atmosphere is better for this sort of story.
Yes.
Sir Garen, I too escaped naked in my boxers and anyhow.
Oh, yes. I was hit over the back of the head, but it doesn't matter. Let's move this. Well, the monster could be on the ship still.
I will pass. Be another. I don't want to burn through all my second level slots, but I could detect thoughts just to see if I hear anything. It's 30 feet. How big's the ship?
Yeah, if you did walk up and down the deck, you'd get
I don't know.
From the deck to the bottom, it's less than 30 feet, I would say. So, like, if you walk from the back to the front, you'd have like a bubble that would encompass the whole ship.
I don't have many level 2 slots left, and I have no idea what we're gonna end up running into. Well, actually, it took a few days to get here, yeah. So if we travel back, we're gonna have a long rest. All right, I'll do detect thoughts and kind of walk around the ship and try to sense thoughts. I want everyone to think of the same color. As I'm walking around, if I hear the thought, I know it's you. I think of the color red. Everyone think of the color red.
Guess it's the same color. What if it's thinking about the color red? What if all it sees is red? It's so angry.
The color pink. You're right. Do the color pink.
What if it's closing its eyes and the light is making it? So you ever close your eyes and the light is making it look pink?
I want everyone to imagine a rainbow with 2 dogs having sex on top of the rainbow, and gold coins exploding when the dog reaches orgasm. How's that? Is that good, Garen?
Yes. I think it would be hard pressed for the creature to be thinking of exactly that.
Fantastic. I'm gonna do my rounds. Good job keeping me. It's very smart to do that. I can't wait to see what everyone, what your rendition of this is. Okay. So.
I'll stick to pink.
You pick up on the surface thoughts of just pure disgust from Volkaren.
What did he say? A rainbow on top of a rainbow?
Right, Pockets pick it up. Weird misinterpretations of this. Yeah. Do I pick up on any thoughts of not the crew?
Yeah. So the spell is blocked by a foot of wood, but there are like There's like a what's the like a
Three.
portcullis thingy in the decks, probably. So like there's gaps so that you can get through.
Cargo.
The cargo thingy.
Foot. Okay.
Yeah, so there's room for you to get around that.
Well,
And I'll
foot
kind
of
of
wood
slowly
is also,
walk
like,
around it. Yeah,
that
it's like
thick,
pretty thick.
as opposed to like a plank, which is like that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so you walk around. You don't get any other thoughts other than the crew's confusion and dogs having sex on a rainbow.
No, the rainbow is having sex on the dog. No.
Garen, you have it all wrong. This must be Garen. Only you would. It's like Garen's the dog guy, so it's like two dog breeds that are like very specific. So I know
Irish
it's Garen. He's got a
wolfhounds.
dog guy. Yeah. It's like. Save us, DM.
Anyway, there's no other thoughts. It's just you guys.
I wonder if that boy ever got his puppy. Anyways, just us? All clear, Pocket?
Yeah, it's just us.
Alright, let's bring this body down to the lower deck and give Natalie the all clear.
Search. In the meantime, I'll search for a map, I suppose, and in my meanderings, kind of looking for that map.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation check. Investigation or perception, whichever one is higher for you.
Right, I need a different die. Here we go. The metal die is the only thing that hasn't screwed me so far. Investigation. It's an 18. It's 220.
Yeah, it does not take you long to find a map. You find a map. This one is not a complete map. It really sort of illustrates the coasts. So the west coast of the continent, including but not limited to the Gulf of Pavone, which you are in right now, which leads into the larger ocean, which is called the Wyvern Wave Ocean. It catches the Hammer of the Tide Changer, which is that sea that sort of goes underneath the Storm Guard, down below Port Rain that Baka always says looks like a penis, and the ocean underneath of that, which is the Tamira Ocean. So you don't get like a full picture of the entire continent, but you do kind of get like the western side of it, basically.
Cool. I'll hand the map over to Sir Kevin.
So Kevin takes it.
So, do you think you can get us home without the quartermaster?
Yeah. I mean, we got here, so I'm feeling pretty good that we can just go straight back. I don't even need this. It's a pretty straight shot from here to Yorne. Or are we going to somewhere else? I don't know where we're going to.
I don't know. Suppose we should get everyone together and make that choice.
Yeah. I'll say if everyone's meeting up, so Kevin will lay out the map on the deck of the ship. What are you guys doing with the harbor master? You tossing them over?
No, we've got him in the lower hole.
Okay.
Like
I was
lower.
cleaning up the blood.
I'm going to study how he looks.
Okay. Yeah. So Kevin lays out the map on the deck of the ship, and he says, "So we are actually I'm going to take you guys over to the world map right now.
World map.
The world map." He
World
points out.
premiere.
So we are here on Nocturne Island, right there. We basically have a few choices of where we can go. We can either go back to Yorne and meet up with family and try and get everyone out safe. Erdid and Kieran here are from Motherfjelt, which we could head east from where we are and sort of intersect somewhere around here. send them back on their way. Or we can, I guess, head north up to Isenra, south down to Port Rain. It's really wherever we think the next move is. We could even, if we really wanted to, we could go around Yorne, past Stormguard, through the Hammer of the Tidechanger, and try and intercept into Dubyard, which is the capital. See if we can expose kind of what's going on here. But I leave it in your guys' direction right now.
Can I see the places that the transporters were going on this map?
Yes, you can. So that one on the right, I'm gonna reveal a little bit more of the map right now.
Hooray.
I forget how to do that. Where's my reveal thing? Hide reveal mask. There it is.
The map.
Let's
the
do
map.
polygon.
If there's a place you gotta get, I can
So
get
you guys
there,
have
I bet.
been kind of more around. For starters, let's go right here to see where the Wall of Mir is. We're all familiar with the Wall of Mir.
Nothing's
Wall of-
updating on my side. I'm not sure if that's
Something just it's the top right corner has just appeared. I don't know if it
You see the thing that
Have you
says Wall
zoomed
of
in?
Mir right
wall of
Here?
Mir
Mhm.
3.
Mirror
So the Wall of
and
Mir
Andrew.
is that wall. It's that little stone or a little wooden wall that separates
Just
Isenra
one
from
foot tall
Delavan.
wall.
So that is
it's the gooch. It's a little
yeah,
space.
it's the gooch. That's exactly
Wouldn't
what
it
it
be
is.
a valley of Mir? I mean, you're walking through it.
It is in a
the
valley.
gooch of Mir.
The wall is within the valley.
So, Sagaran is familiar with the Wall of Mir. Sagaran's been there. Valora was familiar with the Wall of Mir. And Volcaron, you're probably also familiar with the Wall of Mir. This is the wall that separates Isenra from Delavan. This is the wall that Erdid and Kieran were traveling north of to get the ice blooms, and that where they were intercepted before they were taken.
Interception.
So that's the first part. The second part that I'm going to point out is this part that Sir Kevin is talking about right here, which is... Hold on, I got to get all of it. Where the capital is. So Dubyard right there is the capital. That's where the king lives, and all of his various things. That also is where the masters that you guys met, they're typically located most of the time, including Master Thrune, who Pocket had an enlightening conversation with. The first portal, the one on the right, Valkaran, you realize leads right here to a place called Rotvox. Anyone who has been around, so let's go with Sagaran and Natalie, you're a Delavanite. Go ahead and roll history checks on Rotvox for me.
Isn't that still in Delavan? Didn't you say the first place was in the King's Reach or something?
We'll get to that. This was the other place.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
History. Okay, so 7.
Dude, I don't know what's going on. 25. I'm rolling
25.
natural 20s all the time over here.
Yeah, you know a hell of a lot of the history of Delavan, and Rotvox is an interesting place because it is not really a city. It's kind of a town, but it is basically just an area of land that is a bunch of like farming land. It's where Dubyard gets all of their food and produce from, basically. And it exists essentially as a tag along to Dubyard. For the portal to lead right there, it's not a nowhere place, but not a lot really happens there. It's just a bunch of farms. That's an interesting thought. The second place that I am going to point out, and this is where the next point leads. So down here, this is, since it's been talked about so much, this is Port Rain. That's where Sir Kevin is from. And then all the way down here at the bottom of the Hammer of the Tide Changer, where the second point is, there is a place called Serengor. Pocket, you are familiar with Serengor because it's been mentioned to you. It's in the Sea of Siren Mist, and it is known as the City of Mages. That is the location of the second teleportation circle. It travels right there. Again, you're not sure, like, if you went through those portals, you're not sure where you'd pop out. You could be in a barn, or in a jail cell, or in a cave, or whatever, but you get the sense that that's where they will end up.
So when I was identifying portals, there are 3 spots: Yorne, Serengor, and Rotvox. I could not find exactly where.
Equa, is Serengor part of Delavan, or part of King's Reach?
It's kind of a weird one because it's
like a neutral
not
territory.
a landlocked place. Typically, when people think about it, it's referred to as part of the Empire of King's Reach. Port Rain, sort of like is the cutoff. So anything under there are these sets of mountains that come. Hold on, I gotta get my tool again. These mountains right here, they sort of form the border of Delavan.
Okay, interesting.
So anything south of those is typically considered Empire King's Reach.
Oh, so King's Reach is another name for Delavan?
No, Delavan is
Okay.
the country that Yorne Stormguard
Because it looks
they
like
belong to.
this mountain range goes south and underneath Serengor, but you said Serengor's technically part of King's Reach. But you said anything north of that would be Delavan, so I was just a little confused, I guess.
Yeah, those like couple mountains at the bottom. I don't want to reveal too much here. There's a pass right there that it's where it breaks up. So Delavan is like right here. That's Delavan.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Very, very interesting that Serengor would be a location. That's very strange. I believe they're the Empire who's there's been some rumors of war as of late, and supposedly I believe it was King's Reach who might have a god that they're working with.
It was South Tavon Ra is the nation who has the god.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Or
Forget I said
an angel,
that.
sorry. It's an angel.
It's an angel. Forget I said everything I said.
Yeah, the worry was that they were going to invade the Empire of King's Reach.
Ah, yes. Okay, never mind. This all makes sense now. If they're working on an army, soldiers, there's a country south of King's Reach that's planning on invading, potentially. Then they need quick access to King's Reach to defend it once the army is created. Or at least to push the Jard there to help bolster any mages defending.
It's strange It's strange for the minds to lead, though.
I would like to talk about details of book as well. Imagine that we all have access to the arcane. And he's going to take pockets, coin sack, coin pouch, whatever. And he's going to place it on a barrel, table, whatever's next to us. Imagine that this is your arcane potential. What this drug does is amplifies, fills it. And he's going to start putting things into the coin pouch. Random things just to get it to get larger. And while this amplification is very powerful, has effects, as we saw. And as of this book, and he'll hold it up, there is no turning back. He wanted to create test subjects into monsters that he can control. I don't know if it was of his command or not. But the powder itself comes from the mineral, which is what we saw in the mines. And the flower has more amplification. Powerful mages may use this without adverse effects.
So it's as if the magic is overflowing. That's what you're trying to show us with the pouch. Is if your pouch is not big enough, the magic, the coin will overflow
and break you.
Yes.
But I will not break coin pouch. Start taking stuff out of the coin pouch.
So there are those out there capable of harnessing the powers of Jad without adverse effects.
Perhaps I would be interested in using it on myself if it were not for turning into what we saw.
You think just simply taking the Jad can turn you into one of those, or do you think he had other experimentation?
The experiment seemed to be long-term exposure.
Well, all I know is the last time you came in contact with that, you were blacked out on the floor, so...
Yes, but I am now level 4.
Perhaps there's some sort of arcane exercises you could do to
Arcane Kegels.
expand your pouch. Stretch your pouch.
Keep the pouch tight and strong.
I think the metaphor here is we actually want it bigger and stretchier, so it could fit more.
Yes, but you want it to be able to go back to its original shape when you are done.
Not necessarily.
So the kids say keep it tight, no?
That's what the kids say. Well. As far as guess, Erdid, Kieran, We could drop you off somewhere along the way, and you could walk your way back to Modernfjord. Or if you feel
but I can't say it any better.
Modernfjord. I feel like I used to say it better when I just was saying it without the accent, but then you were like,
Session 0, you had it fine. Now it's just...
You picked on me, and then I thought I was saying it wrong.
You can't look at the spelling. That's the thing. You can't look at the spelling.
Right.
You just gotta.
But yes, if we drop you off, you could take your chances, walk back there. I'd suggest you find your brother, stay low, your father. Stay low with him, maybe leave for some time until we tell you it's safe. Or you can stick with us as we head to Yorne and try to rescue some folk there. However you feel safest, but after we rescue those friends and family in Yorne, we can sail you up north, closer to your home.
We may or may not be wanted criminals, so you may or may not be accomplices.
Oh.
Well, if we're wanted criminals, they're going to be wanted.
Yeah, they don't know that they're with us.
Escaped prisoners.
Well, I mean, if the Dust Sovereign is as deeply rooted in this, then we unchained her guy. We saved her gardening boy.
That's what I'm saying. They're escaped prisoners at this point.
So, pick your poison.
Right.
Go at it alone, walking back home, and then I suggest again, leave the city, lay low with your brother. Or stay on the boat as we go to Yorne, and then we'll sail you to Modernfjord.
Where would you be wanting to drop us off at? You said you were going to drop us off on the way back to Yorne, so...
We can't go much out of our way. We're on a strict timetable with this. The longer we wait, the more chance that our families have been confiscated, locked away, captured. So we'd have to drop you somewhere, I don't know, near the block, somewhere north of the... Oh, wait, hold on, what is this? Somewhere near the Break Rock Run, I'd say.
The Break Rock Run is the whole road.
Yes, not... sort of near the center of the mountains.
We'd likely part ways by the coast as we travel to Yorne, and you take a Break Rock Run back to your home.
Yeah, it depends on how far we want to go on foot, because, going over here, that's going to be a few days on foot then.
Not far for us.
Yes, we'd sail there, drop them off, and then we would go to Yorne on ship.
Oh, so we'd just keep sailing, okay.
Yes, we'd be saying goodbye.
We can't go back to that port, though.
Exactly,
sure.
We cannot go back to that port. The port was here, right? Somewhere up here?
The port was over here. On the left.
Yeah, so we just avoid that port and we're gonna come over here.
That seems like a long travel as far as the map goes compared to the island. Yeah.
Okay, we could
further than it took to get to the island.
We could in theory make port somewhere over here and walk back to Yorne from there. We have to stay away from the original port.
Port's all the way over here. We can just run it aground somewhere over here.
Yeah.
Straight down.
Well, I was thinking we might need the ship to...
I said run it aground, but put it somewhere we did when we came here.
Yeah, we can anchor a little out and take a dinghy to the coast.
The last rocking we have to do will save us more time.
All right. I'm just gonna imagine our map has all of these words on it too. We'll make port just below the O of Gulf of Pavone and take a dinghy ashore.
Below the O of ov or below the O of own?
Of.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I was going to win that dance competition, just so you guys know. You believe me, right?
Yeah.
We have a day or so of traveling back. Show us your performance.
I can't. I want to keep hope that somehow we get to finish the games. But maybe that is daydreaming.
Unfortunately, when you make your lot with Sir Garen the Gilded, things always take a turn. But we'll come out on top. Don't you worry.
I'm hoping that before we leave the city, whatever we do, that I need to have a final word with Master Thrune, which is not ideal because she's very powerful mage, but the information I am seeking, she's the closest I have come to any sort of insight and answer. So
Yes.
Okay, so you guys are setting off, eh?
Setting sail.
Setting
Bat
sail.
the hatches.
So, under the stewardship of Sir Kevin, you set sail off of the eastern side of Nocturne Isle and down towards the coast on the Gulf of Pavone. It's probably going to take you, winds depending. I think it's 2 days of travel to get down there. So, for our first day, I would like someone to roll a d20.
Me.
Yay!
Yeah. 19.
Ooh.
Motherfucker.
DM is against us.
Someone else
Boom.
roll a d20.
I will do it.
Good idea.
Say a high number.
18.
Ooh.
Someone else roll a d20.
He says,
no, wait,
keep
sorry,
rolling
it's a
until you get
D6.
something bad.
It's a d6. It's like a tree.
Barely's got it.
All right.
You won't be happy until somebody says nat one.
1.
I mean, I've got it.
Yeah.
2. I'm just kidding.
You got a 1 on the 6? On the d6?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. You
He's
guys
happy.
head off?
See? He's fucking happy about it.
Yeah, because we all got advantage for the rest of the session. So
Campaign.
So
you
you set off and head southwest down from Nocturne Isle. As you leave and are, about 100 feet out, you all turn back to look at the island as you go, and it is just so perfectly still.
Fuck that island. That island is shit. Everything on that island is shit. There's monsters on this island. There's death and despair on that island and drugs. Fuck this island.
Yeah, like what you...
We came in, it was so beautiful and serene. Now Pocket's just like on the way out.
how still are we talking? Like
very still. Like the
birds.
life that was on there is way down. There's still birds.
Okay.
There's still birds.
I
and,
mean, like birds midair, like not
Essentially.
moving still, or
No,
Still
the like wildlife is still going. It's just the sense as you look back, it's the sense that like there are no, if there are people on there aren't many left. And thus you set sail.
Yes.
As you go, you travel for You guys are pretty north. Travel for about an hour, 2 hours. And Pocket, you're pretty wise, eh?
They say.
Wise guy.
He pretends to be.
You note something dark appear in the waves next to the ship.
Squint my eyes and peer deeper in dark.
It is a shape that is larger than a person, just approaching to the surface, and from behind it you see another one, and another one, and another one.
Under the water, right? Right.
Under the water, but
Okay.
approaching the surface of the water. As the one in front starts to breach, you see this large black body with heavy parts of white, and as it breaches the surface, this and a spray of mist erupt from on top. This is a pod of orca. Has now come alongside the side of the ship and is swimming next to you guys as you go. From behind you.
So it's just an orca.
It's just a pod of orca.
Just an orca.
A pod of them.
Yeah. You see about 4 of them. You hear a voice from behind you say, "Whoa!" And you look to your right, and Kieran is leaning over the side of the deck, looking at them.
I'm keeping my eye on the kid.
Yeah, he's not trying to jump off or anything. He's just watching them go.
How old is he again?
He's somewhere around 8 or 10.
I have like the parent thing, like my arms like hovering behind his back, ready to grab his shirt or something just in case. Just the instincts of Pocket caring for a younger sibling, just in case. Like, let him have his fun, but there's waves, and he's hanging over a little bit. Take a look. So,
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was wielding a spear at his age.
Who do you say that to?
Pocket, I saw him looking over at him.
Yeah.
well, his age, I was running scams, so we all have our specialties.
Yes. Wonder what this boy's will be. I'm sure he won't have a normal life. That affliction. Sort of point to his kind of now deformed, what was it, ears and furry body.
Well, Natalie has done fine with different ears.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well,
Yeah.
are they real?
Yes, then they're not a mutation. I was born with them.
Can
That's
I?
how they are.
Can I?
No. No. Now it feels too invasive now that you thought that they were something else. No.
I almost touched them.
They just feel like horse ears.
Yes.
And look how successful you are.
Yeah, look how successful I am. You could be just like me.
Pocket's like kind of smiling at the conversation, turns to Garen as he's looking at the those shifting tattoos on Valkaren, and he says, you know what is normal nowadays though? Not sure any of us mortals will live a normal life.
What's normal anyways?
How about you, Garen? What's your weird thing, huh? You're just a folk hero?
Suppose you could say that. Born of a
Guess
humble
that's-
family. Rose my way through the ranks of a monster hunting guild. Parted ways some time ago. Tried to settle down, start a family. But the call of the people were too strong. The world needs heroes.
Yeah, so a life even as privileged as yours is not entirely normal. I bet the kid does okay.
Pot of Orca begins slowly separating off to the right.
Alright.
Okay. The rest of your day goes fine. You get no buff to travel, you get no boon to travel. It was a no encounter roll.
Ding dang it.
The day turns into night. I'm not gonna bother with watches. I think we're okay with watches. And the next day comes, you are still sailing. So, the next person.
Have
Oh.
to do it.
I'm not
Yeah, that
exhausted
person-
anymore.
Is this a D20?
Mhm.
And a 13.
I'm not afraid anymore.
Yay.
Ooh.
I'm a real boy. I'm a real horse girl.
Someone roll a d6.
Me. Yeah.
Go fly
5.
like a D6.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys are at this point you'll like dock early in the day
Oh.
Whoa.
I don't.
and end up spending the rest of the time
Rolling
traveling
for
on foot.
consent.
So
It
as
goes well. It goes well.
you've been sailing through the night to like you can make up time, but as you're like coming into where the shore is like starting to be visible, you see another ship
Oh.
is approaching
Another
from the other
ship.
side. So as you are coming in, they are going out.
They're leaving.
They're leaving, and they are headed,
How
like,
far?
kind of in
How
your
far you
direction.
say?
From where you are, they're hundreds of feet away, but they're kind of heading in your direction.
Is there, since we've been on the ship for a little bit and kind of walked around, have we found a spyglass on the ship? Little binoculars or something?
Going to ask if there's cannons.
That too. Is there cannons?
We open fire.
Are there cannons, and have we found a spyglass or?
So there are cannons. There's one cannon on either side. It's just for like general defense. You're not gonna take down anything crazy, but you will help ward off people from coming close. As for spyglass, roll investigation.
Boom. Ready? This die is so much better. It's 18.
You do have a spyglass.
I peer through it to gaze upon any insignias on their flag, number of crew members, race and classes of crew members, and just get an overall.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
What kind of ship it is? Is it a booze cruise? I'm going to use my inspiration to roll that. That's better. 13.
13.
Humble 13.
Yeah, you aren't sure the purpose of the ship necessarily, but the crew looks like on top of the deck, you see probably 5 or 6. You see a captain on the back of it. Looks to be Dragonborn. Looks, strong, as most sailors are. It's not excessively so. Looks strong. And you see that on the deck of the ship, there are a few crates and barrels and things. It seems like there's more on the ship than yours for sure. But you're not sure exactly. You don't recognize the people on top of it. You don't know who they are.
Is there any damage on the ship that looks like it's taken cannon fire in the past?
With 13, it's difficult to say. You make out, you're looking at it from basically a front angle. It might have a couple of minor scrapes on the front, but it's been repaired since.
I point out and share that information with Sir Kevin and the other crew members.
We just try to avoid them then. I mean, don't make it look like we're trying to avoid them, but just that we aren't getting in their line of travel. Shouldn't be a big issue.
Should just shout very loudly, "Oh, wow, we didn't catch any fish today. What a shame."
Does our ship have like a flag with an insignia and everything on it? Anything on the sails? Just like
I don't think so. There's no base neutral flag for ships back in the day, was there? It was just a regular
I don't know, it's your world.
No, there's nothing. Whatever is the bog standard is what you have. There's no particular insignia on the sails or anything. It's
the name of the ship or anything.
Right. Wow, the name of the ship is the Bog Standard. Look at that
That's
flag.
the name of the ship?
SS
Bog Standard.
And the standard is that of a bog.
Got him.
I think a standard is a flag, isn't it? I don't know.
Yes.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Well, look at that then. It works out swell.
Yeah, it's hard to tell with the 13, but best you can tell, this ship seems to mirror kind of the essence of yours.
Yes, give a wide berth. Like we're just trying to stay out of
that means it could be a smuggling ship. It's headed where we were maybe coming from. If it has cargo on it, it's weird though. We'd be importing, not exporting. But maybe there's something to it if we're trying to read into the DM is.
Well, it could be.
Us.
If there are cargo runners, they could just be moving Jard from Nocturne Isle to various places throughout the kingdoms.
I mean, they get there and see nothing's there and have to turn around anyway, so
have enough
it
time.
would be ahead of them. They wouldn't be.
They are getting closer to you guys at this point.
Oh.
Kevin, turn this damn ship.
Kevin, meet them with a broadside. I'm not saying we're going to fire upon them, just be ready.
Two conflicting things here.
I mean, Sir, I'll defer to Sir Garen. I offered that we should give him birth, but Sir Garen actually gives an order, then that's what we'll go with.
Well, they're approaching us, you say?
Are they if we try to avoid, are they gonna keep turning into us, or
Pocket Duck is gonna duck down behind he's ducking down at the wall of the ship, hiding himself for now.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're gonna pass by you.
Okay, so they're not driving into us. But they might try and shoot us. But
They're pretty close.
Yeah, they're close. Yes, turn us broadside. Keep our broadside at line with them. Just in case.
Do we have a cannonball loaded up?
If someone wants to go down and load one.
Erde, do you know how to use a cannon?
Well, I'm sure I could figure it out.
Well, get on there.
Don't fire it.
Yes, wait for our word. Wait for the command.
Okay, I actually don't have anything to light anything with.
There should be a little
Yeah.
stick thing.
Okay, I'll look for a stick.
And then you light it.
If
And
you don't find anything, you call up to Valkaran can ignite it for you. I think he has press too.
Right.
Okay. It runs down and
Tinderbox here. I throw it to him. I toss my tinderbox. Worst
Be
case
careful
scenario.
with it, though. Be careful with it.
he catches the tinderbox and runs down. Yeah, so Kevin positions you guys so that you will be side to side with the ship. As the other ship approaches, it kind of like stops a little bit ahead of you, and you see a group of people on the front just kind of like wave you down, as if they're indicating no harm.
Hold your fire.
Ahoy!
Yeah, you see a figure approaches at the front. It's the Dragonborn. It comes up to the front, and like you guys are basically like conversing over the space in between the decks now. The Dragonborn goes, "Hello, friends. I have not seen another ship come from this way before in a fair amount of time."
Pocket's still
Where go you?
hiding. Still ducked down.
Mm-hmm. Where do you hail from?
Garen, tell him busy. Go. Is this
Sorry, we've...
lunch date? Let's get out of here.
Yes, we can't stay to chat too long. We've been slightly knocked off course. And, a bit behind now. We have to make haste. Farewell and good luck on your travels.
Roll a persuasion check.
That's I think the lowest I've ever rolled on was 16.
16. Yeah, you start like raising anchor and pushing forwards. She's like, "Wait, I was only going to ask, you are coming from the north? I'm hearing, we're headed that way, and I was hearing stories of things, people in the ocean and creatures. If you have any advice on avoiding them, or if you've seen anything like this, or..."
Oh, no, we ran into a pod of orca whales, but other than the winds blowing us afoul, nothing else.
Oh, okay. Did you come from Eisenra?
This person asks too many questions. Let's
No.
get the fuck out of here.
Where's Ice and Raw again? That's
North.
Oh, that's no, not from Ice and Raw. I kind of am looking at Sir Kevin, like, keep us moving.
you
So we're
guys
getting
are
further
going.
away. As I'm still yelling, talking, but we're trying to drift further away.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, okay. Have a good day." You guys cross over. As you leave, they're all kind of like watching you go. Not the impression that they thought that you would give. Yeah, you can choose to either to dock here or to keep going a little bit further on and then dock somewhere else.
Yeah, they know where we are now. Well, I was hoping to perhaps come back to the ship after we've saved everyone and make use of it. What do you say, all of you?
Where would we even go with the ship?
Travel somewhere from here, somewhere far away, somewhere we can. I don't know. Does anyone know anyone? Does anyone have family or friends who live afar? We could, What about your tribe, Velkarn? Must be hard to get there.
Yes, but they do not welcome outsiders.
Not even for you.
No.
Is our plan to, run for, and for how long?
Well, I have one other plan. I thought it'd be safer to get our friends and family to safety before we tried anything crazy. But perhaps we could capture Lady Dusk Sovereign Zavine. And we have her as leverage in return, but also whatever information she holds.
Capture and do what?
Surely we will have the knights against us. The other powerful people in the city.
It truly depends on how involved she is as well.
Still don't quite know what we're walking into.
No, not fully. But, guess I don't know.
Yeah. The first question is, do we sneak into the city, or do we play it cool? That tells a lot of our options, what we'll be doing.
I think it's best we try to sneak, but it's hard for us to keep a low profile with the games afoot. All the fans.
Situation. Pocket will dig through his suitcase and maybe pulling out trinkets and things. There's this thing that looks like a coiled up piece of metal that as you do this left and right, the coil goes back and forth. It's like a slinky. Does that and it starts springing away and jumps off the ship. Oh shit! I like that one. Here it is. And the Pocket picks up a pair of glasses. It's like, with these glasses I could make myself into the alchemist or the banker. Could have a conversation with the sovereign. Maybe something like this to find out exactly. I don't know. I'm sure if she saw the alchemist. Her reaction alone might give us a lot of insight into just how involved she is. Maybe it is just the banker and the alchemist working together. Maybe there's layers to this, and the Dust Sovereign is not the nucleus and just part of what's going on.
Yes, that would be valuable information. But we also need to have enough information that if she brings up conversations that say the alchemist would know or Karen would know, that you need to be convincing.
Oh, Garan. I can be convincing.
Yes, no, I have no doubt. But I more mean, what of the day-to-day dealings do we know of these people? She says, so did you get my dry cleaning? And she says, where's that again? You have to know where that dry cleaning has come from.
Easy, I just go, what? Dusk Sovereign? Sorry, this is a new experimental, well, that hits, what were you saying? And I distract her, I give her the oohs and the ahs.
That's good. Deflection. Very good.
Anyhow, it is just a tool that maybe find some use for.
Yes, I would never, but...
I meant the glasses. Disguising myself.
Oh, yes. I mean, it is a plan if you're willing to put yourself in harm's way. This. Get in, get a feel for what she knows, maybe convince her to come out, we can nab her.
What are we doing with any of this Are we just... And we're just gonna... What? Kidnap the leader of the city? And then what?
I think we have to know how in shit we are. I don't like the idea of kidnapping her, but knowing what she thinks happened at the mines, if she's looking for us, we don't know who's looking for us. It's one thing if the conspiracy is just with this banker and the Dust Sovereign is somehow involved, but if she is at the top pulling the strings, then surely we will not be welcome, and she's likely looking for Sir Garen and the rest of us because we know the jig is up for her, and we are she's compromised as long as we are alive. But finding our loved ones and knowing that they're okay is the first part. That will bring us some confidence and solace that perhaps we can go and figure this out with information instead of making too much noise, doing anything drastic.
Natalie, the ideal plan, as Pocket has just laid before you, is that our family and friends are safe when we return. Upon that, we can get them out of the city, sail to safety, and then come back, figure out a better plan. But I think if our friends and family are to be leveraged against us, there's not much we can do. If we are to capture Lady Zavine, if we cannot just leave with our friends, it'll give us leverage. We could trade prisoners, or it could be our ticket out of the city in one piece. There's the off chance she's not involved, and now that we've rescued her from being captive in her own manor, that she can give us vital information. Or if she is part of it, we can question her and start to unravel this scheme, start to figure out which threads to pull. Right now, we're a bit blind. But there's...
Like, say we do capture her and she is a part of it and she's running the whole thing. And we just run around carrying her with us everywhere?
Well, if our ship is still intact, yes. Throw her in the... like a brig. Throw her in it for some time.
Okay.
I mean, that my biggest fear is that she is involved. I mean, even with just Master Thrune at her side, I mean, this was a very powerful mage, even if you don't consider the knights, the city guard. Surely she has people that will want to keep her safe. At a level of power and expertise that I fear we are likely no match for.
And who knows what allies the city has? All the other cities that are in allies with it, with Yorne?
It's a very wealthy city. We could get blacklisted from all surrounding allies.
So, your suggestion, Lady Natalie, is to do nothing.
I don't know what my suggestion is. I want to know that we have a plan and we're not just doing whatever and hoping it goes okay. Because I am scared right now, Sir Garen. I have no idea what my life is now. What Felix's life is now.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it has come to this. I truly am. But we're in it now. The only way to get out of it is to knock down this whole organization. The only way our people will be free, safe.
I suppose that's true. Prove our innocence. So, we, what time of day is it right now? And about how long until we arrive?
It's early in the morning. I'd say it's like 10 in the morning. You'll probably arrive. It depends on where you dock. If you dock here where the other ship came from, like you could dock within the next 20 minutes. If you choose to go further out and try and find like a cove or to moor it somewhere out and then take a dinghy out, it depends on how far you go. You could be out within the hour.
Perhaps we enter. I know we are rushed to make sure and confirm our loved ones are okay. But maybe we enter the city under darkness, with some cloaks or something to just hide a bit of our identities, and we can get to our loved ones quietly, calmly, and confirm they're okay. And if they're okay, this is good news. And if they are missing, then we know that they know.
How often can you use those spectacles? And for how long?
The last 1 hour. These only work for me, unfortunately. And it does a few times a day I could do this, recast this.
Because we wanted to appear as we first just want to check that our people are home. So you'd want to appear as a mailman or something routine. Someone who would go to the house every day.
If I could, at most 4 hours, I could do. Could traverse the city, visit family members, keep an eye out for if any guards are stirred up, if any checkpoints have extra security, if something feels like they're looking for someone. I could have or escort family outside, but I also would not want to, because if they are smart, they could be, waiting, not taking our loved ones yet and waiting for us to appear. It's hard to say.
All right, let's get there, and we'll do that. We'll just check, see if everyone's safe. You'll go in disguised.
Are you comfortable with this, Natalie?
Yeah. If we decide that we do need to get him out, we can always try the portable hole too.
If there's any messages anyone wants me to give to their loved ones, I can. Should I enter the city alone? Should we see how far we can? Could do a simple scout for 1 hour and come back.
Well, where is your family, Garen?
Where should my family be, Equa, in the city?
I believe that we had talked about your wife and child being north of the city, in the sort of like surrounding farmland.
Okay. Yeah, that was... Yeah, okay, that works. Yes, they're just north of the city. Not too far.
Would reach them first.
Yes, well... When you...
Because we can cross their paths without entering the inner walls.
Mm-hmm.
My wife is Molly. My son is Harold. Tell them that they need to go with you. That Sir Garen, the father, husband, needs them to trust you.
Do you have something I can show them? A letter with your handwriting.
I could make something. But also tell them my first dog, my favorite dog was Plagal. That's information not many people know.
Plagal. All right. To Garen's family first.
Sir Kevin, is there anybody in the city that you need to worry about, or?
No. My family are still in Port Rain. They didn't manage to make it out to the games because they're, ruling or whatever, I guess. So, no, there's no one. I'm actually fine.
Sir Kevin, are you estranged with your family?
No.
Insight check. I'm about to be real mad at this guy if he isn't lying. That's a 22.
22. He's not lying. He's not estranged from his family. You get the sense that maybe there's a little tension there, but he's not lying.
No secrets from this point on in this group. Do you understand? If we're gonna we have to be a tight-knit, trusting group if we're going to take down an entire organization of criminal drug dealers and politicians.
I've been telling the truth this whole time. I haven't lied one time.
Yes, but no more secrets.
Does anyone have any secrets they'd like to share?
Sir Kevin.
I mean,
Can our family and friends stay with your family for the time? They're well off.
Yeah.
We're looking for somewhere safe.
I'd have to, like, write a letter or confirm with my father, but sure, yeah, I think he would. If he's not too busy, he would probably let them. He's not real big on surprises, but he'll probably be fine with that, I would say.
Would he? How much do you trust your father?
Oh, he's a good person. Yeah, I trust him with making the right decisions and.
So Kevin, I don't like you. Okay, well, we all have to be very forthcoming and truthful with one another. We must lie to everybody else. So do not tell your father who these people are, where they've come from.
Okay. I think I'm like thinking about how to make that work. Okay.
You have some time. You have some time to. Well, we can cook up some lies together. If this is new for you.
Yes, I think we should do that.
I won't say it. My mind works in weird ways.
So, what are we doing with the boat?
Where's your home again? Your
Port Rain.
Port Rain. We'll need a boat to get there.
I'm gonna let someday.
How many days has it been?
Since you left Nocturne?
I mean, yeah, since the whole incident, the portal. There's a day that because we slept. And what,
This
2
is the
days
second
travel?
day.
So it's been 3 days. At this point, action might have already been taken, right?
I would assume so. If they are aware of, well, they'd be aware of your family. It's how much they're aware of Felix.
Naturally, since Felix is involved, how do you feel about adding on another day and moving the boat, since we don't know what the intentions of those that Dragonborn ship is, and moving it to the other side, closer to Port Rain?
At this point, if they haven't done anything, a day shouldn't hurt, I don't think.
Sir Kevin could drop us. No, he needs a crew to sail a full ship.
So Kevin could remain on the ship to defend it, but if he gets outnumbered, I mean...
Yeah, I was thinking he could, drop us off and we could go around. He could, take it to the other side. But
Yes, we can't.
Could do that.
I don't think he could do it all on his own.
He's got two helpers with him.
That's true.
Wants a child.
Kid loves orcas. Natural sailor.
My main fear is sailing past the port where we stole this ship from.
So do we need all of us to go to the city?
I suppose not, if you'd rather have some of us stay.
I mean, if we wanted to have more people stay on the boats to help move it to where we need it to be, less of us to get caught as well. But knowing if the others got caught would be the issue then.
We've screwed ourselves. I can't say under my breath.
This is a tough one, eh?
Yeah, because if we sail past that port and get caught, like get seen. That's a huge issue. But we have to go that way either way if we want to put our family in Port Rain. We have we have nowhere else to put them.
You guys are right about where that yellow ring is. You're somewhere in that area. Yeah. I will say if you wanted to add on days, I'm going to put about another day to get to here. And then if you looped around, it'd be about another day to get to there. Oof. And about another day to get to like right there.
3 more
That's about
days.
like equidistant.
Well, if we wanted to do the moving ship plan, we could drop whoever's going to Yorne off now, and then the ship sails, and it takes that amount of days. It's going to take a lot of time traveling on foot too.
Hey, it's going to take you guys a day at least to get to, like, if you park the ship right now and then you head to Yorne, it's probably going to take at least a day. Probably get there like super late at night to get to Yorne, and then you'd want to, you know, do whatever.
A day there, then a day to get to wherever the ship goes.
Yeah, so by the time you guys get to Yorne, you'll hit that first X. Whatever happens in the days, whatever you guys do, by the day that, or the time that ends, you beat the second X, and then if you leave the next day, then you'll meet up with the ship. So it's possible for that timeline to work out. You just be meeting the ship at the end of the day.
Sir Kevin.
Yep.
When you came from Port Rain, did you take a ship here?
Yes.
Would you be at the port? Would your ship happen to be at the port on the other side of Yorne, closer to Port Rain?
Chris, do you like odds or evens?
Odds.
No, they dropped me off, and then they
dropped you off. But you could hail another ship if need be. I mean, I know your name will be known. But
yeah, I probably have some influence, or I could, you know, if I had some way to send a message to my father, I could get him to. I
think we part ways with our ship now. We work our way to Yorne. We figure out the ship problem after.
Okay.
There's the matter of the body. I guess I kind of whisper that so the kid doesn't hear. We could throw it to the sea. I mean, that's a bit of a sailor's send-off anyways.
I think that's the best thing we could do at this point.
It's also proof that we didn't murder him, though. If you if you look at his wound, it's clearly not man-made.
Kind of forensics do they have in this day and age to not
tell.
Easily pin it on us?
You look at it, it's massive gaping hole.
We do have a wizard in our party. I don't know.
I could make a gaping hole. You give me some time. Give me some time. I can gape a hole.
All right. Well,
no.
I say we throw him overboard.
I think the most proof we have is the logs of this alchemist, his experiments. There's teleportation, elaborate teleportation set up, connecting the bank from one. You know, and there could still be more clues inside the alchemist logs, perhaps. But you know,
and who knows what the state of the body would be by the time we needed it.
A rotting body with a gaping hole in it, maybe.
I think the best thing to do at this point is to send them to sea.
I'll handle that.
All right.
Go on and get the dinghy all set up, and we'll I guess we could actually run this thing ashore at this point if we're done with it.
Mm-hmm.
Would be a bad idea to have a backup though, in case we need it. Let's take the dinghy. you all prepare that. I'll deal with the body.
Okay. Go to set up a dinghy.
Yeah, you guys lower the dinghy and hop in, all except for Sagarin.
Yeah, I'm finding something heavy, tying it to the body, and throwing him in so that the body sinks.
Yeah. Are you willing to part with a personal thing, or do you want to part with one of the ship's cannons?
Cannonball.
I don't
It's
know.
gonna take
Is
probably
the
a couple
cannonball gonna be
cannonballs.
enough? I don't know if we could successfully tie a cannonball like via rope because they're round.
It doesn't take that much to get a dead
Just
body
make
to
like a
sink.
net
It's
thing.
usually the air in the lungs that gets you to float up. If you
Yeah,
go
but
in a
I mean-
pool and you exhale, you'll sink to the bottom.
What I mean
we don't
is-
need like a ton of weight.
So, like a cannonball, I don't know how you would like fix that to the body, right?
Yeah. If he has clothes on, you could put the cannonball in like his shirt, tie a rope around his waist.
Is that a cannonball in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
Exactly. Cannonball in the pants. If there's any other metal chains would get him to sink.
This is so morbid.
A crate. A wooden
What can
crate
I-
as
what-
it.
yeah, what can I
put him in the
find? Is
crate
there-
and then push it overboard. It fills with water and submerges.
This is a question. Is there a spare, smaller anchor? Like
the dinghy's anchor.
yeah.
The dinghy's anchor. Yeah.
No.
One anchor.
Dang. Trying to think of what else could be heavy on a ship.
If you get some cloth, put the cannonball in the cloth, tie the top of the cloth into like a bag, and then tie him to that. So then it's holding the cannonball.
Would you be afraid that would come loose though? The knots.
Not really. Once it's down
good.
there, the body won't really float up. If anything, it would wash ashore
I mean,
over a lot of time.
The cloth knot, like coming loose from like, I mean, just degrading from the waves, and also just I don't know, slowly.
That'll take a very long time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
but
if
the
body
rather
is
do
coming
becoming
loose.
unrecognizable at
Alright.
that point, it's gonna bloat and become jelly,
Fish will eat
and
it.
fish will eat it.
I will try my best to fashion a cannonball.
Give me a dex check.
I'm sure I can find a loose rope somewhere on a ship.
Yeah, just see how good your knots are.
What was I doing?
Dex check.
Just
What am
a
I doing here?
basic dex check. Do I use this die or that die? We'll use this one. It's a 16.
Hey.
Okay. Yep, you tie some cannonballs to the body of the harbor master.
Okay. And then you guys might hear like a plop, plop.
Kasploosh.
All the shore that's going ashore, Mr. Squidward.
The dark deed you requested is done.
All right. So you guys are anchoring the boat out here in the away, and then dinghying back to shore.
Dingy, dingy, dingy.
Okay. So, as we park the boat and everyone hops in the dinghy and makes their way back to shore, we are going to end the episode there.
On the shore, let's go.
And we will return next time to see the consequences of everyone's actions. In Yorne.
There's no consequences.
Never.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for coming out. We appreciate it. Let's keep making a story together. And we'll see everyone next time.